Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Scott here, and today we're going to look at every possible scenario for the Lakers to land Anthony Davis and Kawhi Leonard. There's been a lot of rumors around the Lakers and their plans to trade for Anthony Davis and sign Kawhi Leonard. The Lakers are reportedly looking to save their young assets and draft picks in a deal for Davis this summer. It's also been rumored that Kawhi still has his sights set on Los Angeles, but that can only be looked at as speculation at this point because not even Kawhi knows what he'll do in July. For the Lakers, all they have to do is put themselves in a position to land either of them or even both of them. Anthony Davis is a big man that can do pretty much anything on the floor. His talent at his size while still being only 25 years old is something the Lakers have to look to add to their roster. Kawhi Leonard as well can do pretty much anything and could be the best two-way player in the game. He's still only 27 years old and like Davis is someone the Lakers simply cannot pass up on. There's no question that both players are superstars and maybe top 5 players in the league. Adding one of them or even both of them to the roster would immediately make the Lakers long-term contenders. The dynamic for adding Davis is much different than it is for Kawhi. Kawhi is a free agent in 2019, and all the Lakers have to do is sign him with the $40 million in cap space they have available. For Davis, he'll be eligible for a supermax deal from the Pelicans if he can make an All-NBA team this season, which there's no doubt he will, barring any season-ending injury. The Pelicans will have to offer Davis that deal as soon as possible, because if they wait, there will likely be trade rumors coming out of Davis's camp. Assuming the Pelicans do offer the supermax at the end of the season, whatever Davis decides will ultimately shape how the Lakers approach free agency. If he signs the supermax, then he's off the books for the Lakers, and they can look towards adding Kawhi or any other free agent. The main question for Davis is if he doesn't accept the supermax, would he request a trade, and if so, to where? The reason the supermax was put into place was to convince star players to stay with the team they are drafted to. If he doesn't accept the supermax, it's very likely he wants a trade, because it makes no financial sense to decline that kind of money just to sign back with the Pelicans in 2020. If that trade request comes through, there's many different scenarios as to what could happen with the Lakers, and they are all dependent on what is stated in his trade request, as well as if it was made before or after free agency. The first scenario is that Davis makes a general trade request before free agency. The Lakers will have to entertain trading some of the young assets they've saved up, because they have no leverage in waiting till his 2020 free agency to sign him. For this scenario, the Lakers still don't know if Kawhi Leonard or any top free agent will sign with them, so they have to be cautious with who they include in the deal. They have to prioritize the free agency coming up and keeping as many players as possible, because their roster is still uncertain at this stage. A look at the deal could be something like Ingram, Hart, and maybe Kuzma for Davis, but anything more than that would be overkill. The next scenario is that Davis requests a trade to the Lakers prior to free agency. If this happens, then the Lakers would have to be slightly tentative but still engaging in trade talks including young players, because they've still not signed a max free agent. The main reason the Lakers can be cautious is that they can afford to wait till 2020 to sign Davis, which I also analyzed in a previous video that I'll have linked down below. The Lakers probably shouldn't give up any more than someone like Ingram at this stage, because they can just gamble on the possibility he'll sign with them in 2020. Now after free agency, we have the next scenario, which is a trade request after the Lakers have signed Kawhi Leonard or any max free agent. The terms of this trade request are not that important because the Lakers no longer have cap space to pursue him in 2020. If it's a general request, then they'll have to try and outbid other teams to land him, while trying not to trade the entire roster. If it's a request to the Lakers, then they'll have a little bit more leverage in trade talks, but they should still try and make the deal. The final scenario that I'll analyze in this video is that Davis requests a trade after free agency, and the Lakers have not signed any max free agent. With this, the Lakers have left their cap space open to sign him in 2020, which means they shouldn't make a trade for him here. The chances of signing him in 2020 should be very high at this stage, so the Lakers should just keep hold of their assets. There also isn't a free agent in the 2020 class apart from Davis that would be worth pursuing, so there's no reason to give up assets just so they can get Davis sooner. The landscape of the NBA can change very quickly, and these scenarios might not last if things start to change. Right now, this is pretty much every possibility where the Lakers could add Davis and Kawhi. As far as their chances of getting either, I think it's likely that Davis will want out of New Orleans, especially with the lack of wins they picked up early on. Kawhi Leonard is still a big mystery this offseason, and there's really nothing the Lakers can do but keep their space open for him. With all that being said, that's all I have for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more Lakers content like this, then make sure you subscribe if you're not already, and thanks for watching.